Hello and welcome to AlsoAsked SEO. One of the keys to ranking a content-heavy site or a content-related piece on your website is to cover that content in its entirety. And so most people refer to using all the entities on the page and making sure it covers the topicality and the theme of the question or what you're trying to address on the page. And all of that is, it sounds great and you should be able to do that, but what does it mean practically? So if you have a page, like there are tons of pages that I work with for clients that aren't doing so well, despite the fact that the client thinks that they've covered the topic in its entirety. I'm looking at the topic, I think, okay, this is covered in its entirety, but Google doesn't seem to think that's the case. And so I found a way to do that, and I've used this for quite a while, and I've seen tremendous results, and I thought you guys would find this tremendously useful because it's very easy to do and just about anyone can do it. And just keep in mind that this will not work for 100% of everyone out there, because there's a lot more to optimizing a piece of content and to ranking than just covering all your entities and covering all your bases. So just bear that in mind, and I'll cut to my screen here to show you exactly how this works. So let's say that this is an article we're trying to rank. It's not doing so well. Now, this is by the American Kennel Club, and you can see this is a very brief article about poodle puppy. And what I originally searched with was, I used the term how to raise a French poodle. So this is what I searched. So I went to Google, how to raise a French poodle. All right, and this was the first result. This is the first result over here, American Kennel Club. So they're doing fine. They're ranking very well for this term, but they're mainly ranking because of their brand value and also the high authority links that are coming to this page. But they're not covering this topic in its entirety. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Just wanted to plug my service here. I offer SEO services. There's a link in the description to a Google form, and you can also contact me directly via my website. There's a contact form. Just go to cloudseo.dubai.com, fill in that form. Just make sure that you tell me exactly what you're looking for, what problems you're facing, so that I know that you're really a person that's sending me a message and not a bot. And I get loads of bots trying to send me messages. And so if the message box is empty and you've not described your issue or you've not described what you want, I'm not going to respond to your email. So just make sure that you fill in the contact box in its entirety. You mention your correct email address, your correct name and everything, so that I can get in touch with you. Let's get back to the video. So let's say that this is what you wanted to improve on. So what you'll do is you'd go to AlsoAsked, so AlsoAsked. So this is AlsoAsked.com. Now, I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not going to get an affiliate commission. I'm not making any money off this. I just want to show you guys exactly my process, okay? So I searched your raising a French poodle, United States. You can select your region for which you're trying to rank. Search depth, I just keep this on default. And it gives me a whole tree of results. Now, what I like about this is raising a French poodle. So this is the main term. And you notice that they removed the how and the why and all of that stuff. But then you've got these questions. So can French poodles be left alone? Are French poodles easy to train? How do you take care of a French poodle? Do French poodles bark a lot? And then from here, there are a lot of these sub questions. What are the cons of a French poodle? Okay, so this gives us a very good idea of what the topical coverage should be. So we'll go ahead and we'll download this, and we'll do this as a PNG. Because I'm not a paid member, and I usually am not paid, I don't pay for this service, and I will upload that file to my computer here. And please, I'll do that here. Please turn this image into a list. So what ChatGPT will do here is it will extrapolate the image, it will extrapolate the text from the image, and it does a pretty good job of it. It saves me a whole bunch of time. So as you can see, the hierarchy has been preserved. So can French poodles be left alone? Should you crate your dog while at work? Can I sleep? So all of this is over here, all right? So now what I'll do is go to the original link we have over here, and this is the article we're trying to optimize. So we'll copy this link over here, and we'll go back to ChatGPT. Okay, and I'll say, can you take a look at this article and compare it to the questions above and list what is not covered in this article, and paste the link over here. I'll just pause the video and get back to it when the results start coming in. The results have started coming in, and it says, here's a comparison of the article and the list of questions about raising a French poodle, noting what is not covered in the article. So training is not covered, care is not covered, behavior and temperament is not covered. Okay, sorry, these are the covered topics. Okay. Not covered is, can French poodles be left alone? And then all of these points relating to this is not covered. Additional training queries. Are male or female poodles easier to train? So these are not covered. Additional care queries. These are not covered. Marking and behavior issues. These are not covered. And so what you can do from here is that you can ask or prompt ChatGPT to write these, to cover these terms. But a better way to do this, and I would say a more elegant approach to this, would be to ask ChatGPT to provide us with topics. All right, so what we'll do, can you provide me with subheadings that we can add to the existing article to cover topics you mentioned. All right, so what this will do is it will give us like a hierarchy of where we can insert this into the existing article, because we don't want to just copy and paste something that's totally alien to the article just because it's not been covered. So we want it to be a part of the article. And over here, it's just gone ahead and just made a list again. So this doesn't always work, but you'll have to prompt it a few times. But you get the idea. So you're mainly asking and finding out exactly what's not covered and covering that in your article. And this has been done by using AlsoAsked, which I think is a great tool. All right, folks. So that's how you use ChatGPT and AlsoAsked to make sure that you have complete topical coverage. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys found this video useful. As always, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.